Hello, friends, foes, and familiars. Hi, we're the Underachievers, and I am Dragons and Cats, and we're going to be playing some D&D. Thank you so much, Alicia, for the raid. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in and sticking with us. Just popped off for a bit, but let's go around and do a little bit of introductions, starting with Cat Roulette.
Oh, hello. I'm Kat or Jimmy. Some of you, if you came from Alicia's stream, may already know me because we're bays. I'm an artist and cosplayer and streamer. If you want to see my stuff, you can check it out on Twitter, which is Carolet, but with a 3 instead of an E. And I play Adina Faye, or Faye, who is a Horizon Walker bounty hunter drow ranger, who is much cooler than me. Let's have a good time and save our friend from the void.
Woo. Next up is V.
Hi, I'm V or Viridian Knight. I'm just found kind of floating around the internet and the void of space. Tonight I'll be playing for the first time in a while Ophelia Roserold, who is a half orc, half tiefling, raised by halflings. So she has a country twang. And I don't know what's happened the last few seconds because life has happened.
You have a horse now, though, remember?
But apparently I have a horse, which is very important and was not mentioned before about 10 minutes ago.
I forgot.
Sorry, I got the important details. I know what.
That's the important detail. People probably died. People are probably back.
Oh yeah, we lost Dane, but you have a horse now, so...
We lost Dane, but you know, at that height, we were bound to lose him eventually.
Yeah. Speaking of, we won't be having a Marv_art with us tonight, but please feel free to go check out all of these socials down below. Hello, Yoshi Games. Hello. It's been a while since I popped in. Yeah, I'm good. Also, big shout out to Alicia for the raid and welcome.
Thank you.
So, last time on Underachievers, the party returned from the Umbral Pools. Dane took a bit of a break to collect his thoughts, while the characters were welcomed back to Nightstone. After a good night of drinking, the party then headed out on an adventure, but then ran into a mercenary looking for work. The party turned him away, but the Cabbage Man was looking for someone to watch over his travels, as the cabbage guy had heard of bandits on the road. Eventually, travelling on the road, they came across a turned over wagon, which turned into an ambush. The party quickly dispatched of these bandits in the fields and found their little hidey hole. Dispatching of the entry guards, but found themselves against two undead beings, sending blasts of eldritch energy against them. Sia and Zarek, the orc eldritch half orc eldritch knight, that's a mouthful, quickly ran up together to face against these undead, while Asphyxia threw her spiritual weapon Scythe out to do battle, while she was also sending her own eldritch blasts out into the directions. Unfortunately, Sia and Zarek were then held as an elf wearing a fairly dark mask came on out, revealing himself, calling out to Sia. "The Master has been waiting for you." He attempted a spell that was quickly countered by Asphyxia. Ophelia and Zarek held off against the undead, while Asphyxia and Faye moved in to help the now held Sia as they were being dragged away. But before reaching her, she was then shunted away from this reality. And we're going to pick our game up exactly where we left off. Let's roll some initiative.
Woo!
Alright, so
Select your tokens as well, people.
don't forget to select your tickets!
I didn't actually click
Never.
launch game, so give me a moment.
Amazing start.
All
I know.
good.
I was saying before, I'm like, oh, I always forget to load into D&D, Roll20, and I'm like, one day I'll remember to do it in advance, and then I like opened it and I never actually clicked launch game.
Oh shit! I forgot to actually click my initiative. I just rolled it. 20.
Wait, is the initiative order thing up yet? Because I've done my initiative.
I did mine too. Yeah, there we go. And I
There
clicked
we
launch
go.
game.
Oh, very nice, everyone. Let us know how the levels are up there in chat. Thank you so much. Alright, let's see if we can make it all nice and pretty for everyone. We'll zoom on in. Oh god, it's not looking good. Okay. Alright. First up, do we have any of these boys left? Nope. All those boys are dead. So I'm just going to delete them off. You guys took care of them real easy. So first up is Asphyxia. From where you are currently, you just saw Sia slowly disperse into mist, pushed away from this reality. Shifted.
So she is going to. Oh, sorry, I'm just moving so I can see where my spiritual weapon is. Okay, there it is. She's going to move her spiritual weapon. For. Oh wait, no, that guy. This guy's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, she's going to bonus action slash at that guy. With spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
22.
So the floating scythe comes around and slashes straight through the magic field, protecting this undead creature.
11 points of damage.
Fairly nice. You can see the body of this being is barely holding together at this point.
Okay. Seeing Ophelia there, she's going to move forward, like knowing that Ophelia can handle herself. She's going to move forward just wherever she has to be enough that this guy's not going to be behind cover. So I'm assuming about here where she is.
Yeah, because this is a this part here is a little low-lying boarded up piece of wall that makes it like a little entranceway for him.
And then she is going to fire 2 Eldritch Blast at him, but not intending to kill, because she's just seen Sia like, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark, out of here. So she like needs to know where she fucking went. So she's just gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts, but without the intention to kill, just so that he cannot fucking stand up or move.
Alright, fire away.
The first one's 13, which I doubt hits.
First one is shot up against his body. You see it ripples across the eldritch energy, protecting him.
And then she's going to fire again. 13 again!
Shit!
So, both blasts are channeled and released, but both just... You just see ripples of dark purple energy that go over his body, a couple of inches out from him. You just hear him just chuckle.
She is going to... If she uses all her movement, can she shove past him? Is there a way that she can move past him?
Yeah, you can give it a red hot go.
Well, she's going to try and get on the other side of him and body block the portal.
Alright.
And she is going to use her bird to help her. She does have a bird on her shoulder.
So this is going to be a contested strength check.
Which I'm very, very bad at, but...
Maybe he's bad at it too.
But Equanimity is pecking at his eyes, so...
He just... He just comes...
Oh god, my strength was so bad, though.
Alright, so I should have made that public, but he's rolled a 12.
Oh No, I bet I can't beat this though. Somehow.
I believe in you.
Got -2 on her strength. She's not strengthy. I was hoping if you said this was low, more so she could like yeet over that and get past them rather than.
No, but you do.
Can't she fly over the top of it?
It's not. It's a fairly low roof. It's
Okay.
not enough space to go. It's only about 8 feet tall and to the roof in this chamber. So, on equal rolls, it's a stalemate between as you try to push through.
She's real up in his face.
You'll reel up into his face, and you can smell the decay, and he's just like, "What are you doing? Feeble creature!" And he goes to push you back.
But can't I stand?
Yeah, but he's just like, "Ugh," as you use your wings to push forward with your momentum to keep you locked there.
And then my other bird is going to use help for Faye's next attack. But she will shout out, "Keep him alive. We need to know where he sent her."
I'm gonna shoot him in the knees.
Arrow to the knee.
Yeah.
Set him down. Alright, Ophelia, you're up next.
Okay, so sorry, I just got. I'm just a bit confused. Who is the enemy down here?
It's this guy
So,
Is it blue?
and this guy.
yeah, the blue guy.
Okay, I
Oh,
can't
no, the
see.
human isn't the human. They
So-
said like we won't attack you if you help us get out of here.
But
Yes.
this blue guy is still evil, right?
Blue guy is threat down here. Okay,
Blue
yeah.
gu- yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah, sorry that blue guy. I couldn't see. It was, my thing was. In
Yeah, I thought that was, but just need to go over my sheet for a second.
So you're currently not raging at the moment as well?
Well, that's gonna change, cause I'm gonna rage.
Yes!
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to, yeah, rage, and I can make 2 attacks
Yes, correct.
at this guy. Yay! So I'm just gonna do that with my great axe.
Alright. Oof.
I'll move over.
Mm.
Of course, I
Oh,
will
good.
shuffle closer. So that's 1. And is the second one just the same?
Yeah.
Cool.
So we add +2 to both of those as well. And bring your axe around on the first hit, slashing down across the chest, severing the arcane energy that's protecting his body. And as you bring the axe back around, how do you do it?
I'm just gonna. So is there's sorry, I didn't get this right. There's humans we're protecting, or we're
Yeah.
trying to.
So
Protect.
the guy to your left has decided to fight alongside you.
Yep.
That Sia's convincing of Sia's intimidation.
Yep.
So it's just like, yeah, these guys are fucking weird.
Okay.
But they paid well, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Ophelia's gonna go sort of straight in between, sort of into the crook. Just swing her axe.
Axe goes up and around. You see that there's the flash of the arcane protection that is just severed, and the body just limps
Hey!
and slowly just melts down to the floor.
Welcome back! You killed someone!
I killed someone! Yay! So I didn't move very far.
No.
So I've still got movement. It's 30 feet, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I moved 35. I moved 5 feet before.
Okay.
there's no one else here that's going to attack or anything.
There's no one else here. You see the guy beside you just watches in awe at your might. You see he just drops one of his hand axes as he was fighting so fiercely to try land a blow on him on this undead creature before. Just stares at you and just goes, I've never seen anyone take down one of these things like that.
Philly's just gonna nod and sort of not really. She's not gonna gesture for him to go anywhere. She's just gonna be more like find somewhere safe. Just find somewhere safe. Hunker down. We'll find you when this is all over.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Just see
What's the bet that we're gonna forget to find him and just gonna hide forever?
No.
He goes over to a table and just runs away. He's like, ah.
Yeah, and she'll be sort of halfway up
Okay.
this staircase, or mostly up this staircase.
Yeah, from this point you can get a visual about what's happening. You see that that Asphyxia is toe to toe with this elf in a dark mask with silver kind of horns growing from it in a dark brown and bronze robe. Arcane energy eldritch energy swirls around him, and he currently carries a spear on his back.
Okay.
It's his turn now. Alright. So I need to bring my thing up. Wonderful. So. And he is going to... You see he goes and grabs the spear around the back and whips it twice towards Asphyxia. On a 12.
12 does not hit.
Managed to duck and weave out of the way, but
18 does hit.
Yeah, as you step back, he then thrusts and slashes across its side as you take 7 piercing damage and 17 necrotic damage.
Wait, I can't remember what it did, but I used protection from good and evil.
You did
Oh wait, no, it's from aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Wait, is he undead?
Not undead.
He's just stinky.
He's just stinky.
Okay.
He's just a stinky
Can
elf.
I just remember you said that he smelled like decay. So.
Yeah.
She is going to, with her final spell slot, use Hellish Rebuke.
Yes. And Philia?
Sorry, this is Faye that's getting attacked?
Asphyxia. Yeah.
Asphyxia. I'm going to use my spirit shield.
Oh, okay. All right. So, how does this aberrate into in between the blows?
It'll be sort of her bear spirit, sort of almost. It's going to be summoned almost like Asphyxia is inside this sort of spirity bear form.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna use its paws to block the attacks.
That's so cute.
All right. So roll 2d6.
Hopefully I can protect you from something.
9, that definitely...
So yeah.
9 reduces the damage by 9.
That is a lot when he did 24 points of damage, so...
Yeah.
So that'd be...
Must protect the squishy casters.
As you're surrounded in this ethereal spirit of this great bear, you then lunge your hands out as the spear is retracted and flames just burst. So he's going to make a dex save.
Yes. Oh,
On a
very
22.
high dex. But that's still, what is that, 17 half, 8 points of damage, I think it is.
Still-
Because it's rounded down for damage, doesn't it?
Yes. Rounded down for damage. So that's 8 points of damage done to the boy. And that's his turn. Adenafe, your move.
I can't remember if I had Hunter's Mark on him.
You did. So I'm just
I
going to
did?
mark him.
Okay.
So remember last session you did mark him.
Yeah. And I would also like to use my bonus action to put my Planar Warrior mark on him as well.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to attack twice with my heavy crossbow, but I'm going to try and make them non-lethal shots.
Good.
God, everyone's got such cool abilities since I've last played. Everyone's got like cooler things they could do. I'm like,
You had
I
a
think these
spirit bear that protected me. That's pretty
I
fucking
don't
baller.
I've had these two since the beginning, I just forgot to use them a lot. Okay. I'll just do two of these. 25 and a 13. And 14.
So the first one's going to hit, the second one will miss.
Okay. Well, that's 5.
Actually,
damage.
because you're actually getting advantage on this because of
Burb.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick.
So on a 25 you're going to hit, so you can roll again.
Okay.
But you only do 5 piercing damage and then you can do the marks. So roll the next one at advantage.
Okay. So, okay. So that's like
That'll be considered
one.
Yeah, we'll consider that one attack.
Okay. Gotcha. Do I have advantage on the second one?
Yes, because you're still receiving help and it's all part of the one action.
17.
17. Oh, let me check.
come on.
Why isn't it in the little bubble? Oh, on a 17, you see that bolt flies directly in at his chest. Is then the Eldritch Shield begins to decrease the velocity of the bolt, but it still pierces through with just the tip of it puncturing the robes. So it still
Alright.
hits.
Well, so then I do 1 extra d8 of damage. And I think 1d6 for Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
1d6. Oh my god, my damage roll was real bad. 2. So 16 points of damage.
With that, he's going to use his legendary action to then disappear into mist.
Shit.
As he vanishes away, you then feel the tingle down the back of your neck, Ophelia. As you turn around, you can see him at the bottom of the stairs. He's very, very bloodied as he re-mists back into his form. You see it dripping, creating little splatters on the ground. And he's just like, you can see the frustration.
Well, I can't do anything right now. But watch out, Mr. Dude.
Oh yeah, Zarek's gonna make a wisdom saving throw because he's still held.
Oh shit.
On a 16, is he going to make it? I can't remember the thing. Alright. You have to roll a thing just to check the thing. Submit. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. Yeah, that's high enough to succeed. So Zarek's going to be like, ugh. So he's going to then spend his turn and he's going to run over to give a couple of slashes at this man with his greatsword. On an 18 and 24, boy's going to hit. Slashing deep into his body. Minus, not times. Wrong person. Okay, next up, Asixia.
Okay. Well, she was here. I just moved her to see her. She is going to move to just past Ophelia so that she can see the guy. And she's going to fire off 2 Eldritch Blast at him.
You summon.
Aimed straight at the kneecaps. Oops, I had advantage on. So 13. What is with her getting 13s on Eldritch Blast?
Wow.
So no one misses. And then second one, 22.
22.
For the second.
It's going to hit.
9, but then it's plus her 5. So 14 points of damage.
Oof. It's going to hit. You see, it does. His knee does buckle at that. He staggers, he holds himself up on the crate, and just looks behind towards you and holds his hand up and shoots off an Eldritch Blast as a legendary action.
Oh.
Why didn't that go as an attack roll? I don't know. Eh. Okay. And on a 10,
That misses.
bounces, flies straight past you into the stone floor beneath you. He's a little shook of this boy.
And then her spiritual weapon, she's going to have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ooh, just gets in range. And she's going to slash with her spiritual weapon. Should have moved, idiot.
Colossal Thomas!
Okay. You think we're trapped in here with you? Oh, I don't know if that rolled out the correct. Oh, wait, that's just the roll, sorry. 18 to.
18. It's going to hit.
And then. 13 points of damage.
For 13 points of damage. How do you want to do it?
Oh, well, she doesn't want to kill him. So I want her to, like, as she Eldritch Blasts, as he, like, buckles and turns around to fire, as the Eldritch Blast goes over her head, I want the scythe to come down and pierce through his shoulder and pierce him into the ground.
Hey.
Ooh.
There is an epic thud and collision into the crate behind as he is then impaled, stuck to the crate and wall behind him as the scythe draws the blood as your spiritual weapon holds him too. You can see he's just like groans and grinds in pain, but he can't move, he can't get up. He's like struggling against the scythe. And with that, we're going to close combat. You see, he squirms and struggles before breathing heavily. Just you see underneath the mask, there's you hear a cough, and there's then splatters of blood coming from beneath the mask.
Ophelia is just going to rest her foot and most of her weight on the other shoulder to really pin him down.
There's a bit of a grunt. Just he's strange. He arches his back and pushes against it, but just can't push. He just can't push against that strength.
Asphyxia is going to take his mask off.
You rip the mask off. You see that there are there's no white to the eyes. It's just black, and then it's just silver rings. The skin underneath, which was once that of a wood elf, has begun to decay to near a pale browny cream, like a coffee color. Around his mouth, the degrading of skin is so bad you can see that there are some areas of his cheeks that push against his chin in tight spots.
What the fuck are you?
Undying.
What?
I am of the Undying, and it doesn't matter. You've already lost your friend.
Where did you take her?
He already has her.
Where?
He's. Why should I tell you anything?
Asphyxia is going to shoot him in the knee with Eldritch Blast.
Make an attack roll an advantage.
24.
Roll for damage. He's going to make a Constitution save.
13.
There are some noises that happen when bones explode and pop and all sorts of things. It's a very gross noise that he then screams intently from. Make an intimidation check at the same time.
Natural 20.
As he screams, a follower of Relorin. He needs her to escape.
Oh, that fucking guy.
Where did you take her? You don't need your limbs to talk. And I have plenty more blasts that I can contend with them with.
I sent her to his prison. It's pretty easy to do it once you find it through the abyss. Hidden at the top it is between the Shadowfell and the top layer. You'd never suspect it within those infinite depths.
How do we get to it?
We get our strength from his rage, his anger. There's no way we can get to him without him having his powers. We can only see. We were planning to break him out. Bring his ruined keep back to this world.
Well, yes, we've had quite enough of your sob story and what you want to do. How do we get there?
You're just gonna have to go there yourself.
Oh, yes, we're trying to determine how, you imbecile.
I'm just gonna aim my crossbow at his other knee and be like, just answer her questions.
Make another intimidation check.
Concisely.
Is this me making an intimidation or Faye?
Faye at an advantage.
Yeah, we've already shattered like one knee.
15.
At 15, he doesn't want to lose another kneecap, but at the same time, he doesn't mind dying.
I have no intention of killing him.
So he spits at you.
I shoot him in the kneecap.
Ah! The silver eyes blink at you just... You gotta go to him. Straight through that stone.
Of course.
Ball's in his court. And we're all waiting for him. I can't wait to give him my strength.
That sounds like if we kill this guy, it will help him.
I know, that's what I was conflicted with.
Is there any way? Can we just pin him down under a bunch of shit?
Can I... Was the soul stone that I had empty? I had an empty soul stone, didn't I?
You had an empty soul stone.
Would I know how to trap his soul in the stone?
Make an Arcana check and then add your Charisma modifier.
So 16.
16. Upon death, much like the Reaper itself and the Raven Queen's ferrying of souls to where they need to be, soul stones are sometimes used in the collection of these souls to then be processed if they have a long journey across mortal means or through the planes that the Raven Queen can't tend to herself. Upon death, if an empty soul stone is presented or is touching the corpse at the time, or the to be deceased, that soul can be contained within the stone. Just a light press is all it needs.
Faye, did you have any more questions you wanted to ask him?
No, I don't think he's going to be much more use, to be honest.
Asphyxia is just going to bend down and just like get real close to him. And she'll just say, "We'll send you his regards." And she's going to press the stone against his chest, and the sight's going to come up and just rip through him and take the shoulders off from the rest of the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The body slumps, drops down.
I'm just imagining amazing Skyrim ragdoll physics.
Yeah.
Just like,
He like flies up in the air. And then
You hear off to the side just oh. As looking in awe are the two ruffian bandits who see it turned against their undead companions. Just standing by the fire, just...
You guys are still here.
Yes, ma'am.
You should probably go.
Come on, Ralph. And they go over to the chest and just begin to loot as much as they can, like filling up 2 knapsacks, put them on shoulders, and just like, bye. They just...
I feel like that was technically our stuff now, but I don't care enough.
And they vamonos.
Let's go get Sia, I guess.
Asphyxia will yell after them as well. Make a deal with the demons again, and you end up like the rest of them.
Hear ah! Off in the distance. They are thoroughly scared.
Faye is going to turn and walk up the steps and inspect the portal.
Alright, you get up to the top. You see that there is a stone arch with a keystone up the top with a black gem in its center. Less than a portal, more of a floating mirror, that kind of like a puddle on its side, on its vertical axis.
Okay.
Being contained there. You do get the sense of demonic presence from the portal itself, with a bit of algae and mold growing over it. Sometimes there's orange eyes that open up and blink and look towards you.
This is really bad because I have like no spells left. But also, we can't wait.
As you look through the mirror, you see that there is a ruined keep. The main structure that's intact has a great hall. There is about probably about 100 feet up, with a 50-foot spiraling tower that then leads to a ruined battlement that's collapsed, portions falling on the floor. You see that there is swirling storm of ash and sand being thrown around on this small little island in the middle of a river, familiar to you as the setup as Nightstone is. You see that there are countless cairns throughout it and other small little ruined buildings around it. Make a perception check, the both of you at disadvantage.
Okay.
Which would just be a straight roll for Kat, wouldn't it, with her cloak?
Oh yeah, because I have advantage.
Oh, and with me because I got a bird.
Technically, no, still straight roll. Because technically just
No.
straight roll.
Yeah, straight roll. Not
Yeah.
not with advantage, but because we both have advantage on perception checks.
Yeah, well, it would just be the first one then. Anyway.
Perception. Go for 9.
Ophelia, can you make me a constitution check, please?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Ophelia's a big, strong constitution goyle. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
So, being in the presence of this this mirror set before you, it's starting to make you physically ill. There's something about it that is driving you away from it. Something in your gut that tells you something, calling out to you deep inside that tells you whatever this is and whatever it's beyond, and whatever this place is beyond, death awaits.
That's not right.
No.
That thing is death.
A lot of it draws your attention to both the orange eyes and the black gem at its center. For the rest, for Adenafe and Asphyxia, you're so entranced at the demonic presence surrounding the arch that you miss a couple little details that Adenafe picks up. Adenafe, you can hear the sound of screams. Seers. From within the ruined mausoleum.
I'm just gonna turn to Ophelia when she says that and say, that may be, but you've put yourself on the line before someone else. Would you do it again for Thea? Because she needs us right now.
Any day of the week. I'm just saying. My gut feeling,
It's not good, is it?
it's not good. But yeah, I think my gut has had that feeling like this entire time I've been around you guys, so what's it now?
That makes sense.
We have that effect on people.
Oh, no, I'm not meaning you two. I'm just talking about the situations we've got ourselves into. They're not my usual farming situations.
Understood.
Well,
if you trust us, this is
of course
in
I
our
trust you.
realm of expertise, so
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not as close to my demon heritage as probably Asphyxia is.
no, maybe you'll find something in you that speaks to you. But
Maybe. But I'm here. I've got an axe. I can do this.
well, let's go then. I'm gonna put my hand in the mirror and see what happens.
You press up against the mirror and you can just feel the cold embrace of death that feels like a chill going down your spine as your hand begins to go numb. As you take 2 points of necrotic damage as you feel like you're pressing against cold stone.
So I can't move through it?
Yeah.
Perhaps we need to go through the stone in the city. He said it had taken her to him, and that's where he is. Xylee might have some better insight as to how to get into there.
Possible. Can I, like, are there runes or anything on the gate? Like, can I inspect it, like, more closely?
Yes, of course. So make an investigation check or an arcana check.
Okay, and I get advantage because of my cloak?
Yes. So it's a mixture of 3 languages: Sylvan, Elven, and Abyssal. These three languages overlapping each other and work to create these certain runes. All fit into a main theme of viewing, seeing, and window. Just in a straight translation.
Okay.
You also begin to believe that the source of the magic for this portal comes from the gem as well. That's embedded in the keystone.
If we can't enter through here, I think we should destroy it.
Trust your judgment on matters containing portals.
Alright. Yeah, I think we should destroy it and then go back to the town and go in the way we know that we can. So I don't know how I would.
I still have my spiritual weapon up. It's still kicking, so I can.
Yeah.
Because that's a magical weapon then. So I should bring it up and dink, like, aim it, like the point, just like straight into the
gem. All right,
yeah.
Make an attack roll.
We should all step back.
Oh yes, we can go back. I can control it from like 60 feet. So 20.
20. You see the pointy end dig in, creating a crack. You then see the eyes begin to kind of shoot open in pain as the moss begins to wriggle and then begins to condense and form around the gem, trying to create a protective barrier. So you can roll your damage for it, but it hasn't broken just yet.
16.
16. You see that there are similar to when demons are summoned, that same dark green purplish glow that that punctures from rips in reality seems to be pressing out against from this gem as well.
While it's the size embedded, can I just fire a couple of Eldritch Blasts to kind of just like drive it home?
Yeah.
Can I try and wedge a crossbow bolt in there as well? Like, just shoot it?
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
So first one's 15. Second one's natural 20.
Bam.
Yeah.
I got a... Oh, shit. That would have been a 13.
Alright, so see, heavy crossbow shoots out, finding a gap within the gem to separate some of the stone, separate some of the gemstone apart. The Eldritch Blast then drive the bolt home. There is an eruption of light that comes from the gem and then shatters and blasts this energy out in a swirl as the stone arch then begins to crumble and fall, and the reflective water-like surface of the mirror shatters and then just falls to liquid drops within the stone.
I'm gonna flip off the eyes before they disappear.
One of the orange eyes has a tear as it's then dissolving into demonic ichor.
Good cry, idiot. Alright, let's go.
Nice lack of a corporeal form.
Alright, shall we just head straight back to town then?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
back around in here, I think.
start walking out she's just gonna, as she's walking past, it still says Dane on the overlay. What's his name?
Zarek.
Zarek. So I guess you're coming with us. If you want to come, you have to hurry up.
Just nods. Because I can't speak for Dane at the moment. But yes, I can actually, yeah. He nods and says, hmm. And so, you exit the little cave, head on back into the wilderness where you first came from. Travel back down south towards the road. By the time you get back to the road, it's already it's late afternoon as you're coming into the road. Your horses are still there by the side, pulled up against a tree. Actually, no, your horses are taken back alongside the cabbage guy. So you gotta hoof it.
Yeah, well, we were only like freaking an hour out of the city, weren't we, or something?
Yeah.
We weren't very far out.
Very far.
By horse, yeah, by horse. Yeah. So technically two.
Well, we were only going at like cart rate, so we wouldn't have, at least we wouldn't have been like breakneck.
Yeah, breakneck horse speed.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just going to move you over, and eventually, by the time you get back, it is, let's say, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun is beginning to set. Coming on back into town. I think that's where we're just going to have a quick little break. Because I need to get a bathroom.
Good call.
So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. Thank you so much for the follows. And a script name I cannot read, and thank you so much, time for the host. So we'll be right back. Till then, stick around.
to stop giggling.
Can there be an NPC? Huge.
As you come back into town, you see, our fam, on the patio of the tavern, there is the cabbage guy. He's talking to someone. He's got red hair, bit of a portly body, and
Ophelia could just name her horse that.
Yeah.
Faye, didn't you catch that cabbage man's name? What was it again?
It was Hugh something. But no, please name your horse Hugh. Yeah.
hi, we're back. Welcome back. We are Underachievers D&D. We are a serious D&D stream. We like to have some fun. So, nearly on nightfall, a party has made it back to Nightstone. Coming on in, the sleepy little town is become that once more, with the festival all wrapped up and all packed up and gone away. You do see the cabbage guy actually at the tavern on the patio. Across from him is his horse, which is tied up, which is hitched up to the trough, having a drink of water. As you come back on in, he looks up from his mug of ale and goes, "Oh, welcome back! Hey! How did it go?
Not well.
Where's your friend?"
Not with us. I'm just
No.
gonna walk past him.
Okay. Speak to you later. If you need. Past, gone. Where would you like to go?
I guess find Xylee first. So I guess to the keep. That's where Xylee last was.
Yep, so you all head on down to the Nanda Keep. Heading up towards the guards, you see the drawbridge. The portcullis is currently down as they shut the gates at the night time. She goes, it's you. Hello, how's your evening going?
Not well. We need to speak to Xylee.
Okay. He goes, yeah, no worries. I'll go and get. Wait, the elf girl?
Yes.
She went with the court mage over to her house and points over towards where Dynasty lives.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to turn away. And walk away.
Ophelia will say, "Thank you."
Oh, you're welcome. Evening. Cheers. And with that little detour, you head on back over to Dynasty's two-story house. You can smell there is some sort of alchemic. There is some kind of alchemic brew inside, bubbling and boiling. As you can see, pinkish red light coming from within the windows behind the purple draped curtains that are pulled. Small little garden that is contained by the stone top fence. Has a small little front gate, only about thigh height. Push on through. You give it a good knock. Ram opens up the door. Hello! What's going on?
You know this and that. Where's Dynasty?
Oh, she's just brewing in the kitchen. Come on in. Would you like a tea?
Sure.
Yes, please.
Wonderful. Ickaberry it is. And you see heads on it. He welcomes you in, and you see just over to the left, which is the combination of a kitchen and a laboratory. You see Dynasty is there over laboratory and alchemic equipment, brewing up a storm. And you see Xylee and a kitten on the table, currently assisting her in the crushing of a mortar and pestle of what looks to be little slate stone rocks alongside with other little herbs. And they both look at you and just go, "Hey." Dynasty goes, "Welcome. How is How's everything going? You all took off in quite the rush yesterday. Well, this morning, to be honest.
Well, we have a tremendous lead, but in saying that, we also have some troubling news.
Oh, good. We all bring just such fun. Xylee goes, what's happening? Where is Sia? And hi, Mr. Orc. And you see Zara goes, just gives a nod. Sandstorm, I'm watching you. Don't knock over that bottle again.
Wrong campaign.
Yeah, wrong campaign. Save this for Wednesday night. Sorry about that.
We have temporarily lost. Yeah. I think that's how you phrase it.
She's not far, but she's not here.
What was the name of the guy in the prison?
Reloran.
A servant of Reloran took her. They sent her to him. We need to go after her.
The Whisperers are still out there.
Apparently.
They sent her to him?
Unfortunately, yes.
That's not good. They found him. We can't let him out. We can't let him escape.
That's why we need to go as soon as possible.
Of course. You will look like shit. Sorry, Naventa's taught me some new words in the last couple of weeks.
I'm proud of you.
You are?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Considering your situation, I think you might need a couple of those words in your future.
Well, we just need... If you want to go there, you just need the unicorn totem. You just... Oh, thank you for the bits! Thank you, Tribble. Thank you so much. Subway 10. Oh, thank you.
I thought it was a hot dog.
Oh, it's a little hot dog. Why does it say Subway?
No, it's not. It's a Subway. I thought it was a hot dog.
Oh, okay. Meatballs. So yeah, Xylee says you just need the at the peak of midnight. You just need the unicorn totem and to press it up against the stone and utter the phrase, "May that what be sealed remain there."
So if it's just hit nightfall, that's like 6 o'clock.
It's like 6 o'clock, 6:30. Yeah.
Do we have time to rest before midnight?
Got 12 hours to midnight. So yeah.
No, we would have 6.
6.
Oh yeah, I am 6. Now I'm a dumbass.
I was like 6. I'm like, wait, no, that's not right.
Yeah, no, my brain went that way too. I was like, ha ha ha. No, you're an idiot. You're an idiot, Kyle. You will be able to have time for a long rest, but it'll be well and truly after midnight when so we might miss the window.
Does all these magic potions making people have anything that can make us rest better? I mean, I only need a short rest because, or like my long rest is shorter because I have like elvish parent.
I'm all
But
good.
everyone else.
Short rest will be fine for me because I only need a short rest to get my spell slots back.
Okay, that should be fine then.
I didn't lose any health in that, so.
But you only used one rage as well, didn't you? You only used one rage?
Yeah.
Okay, I should. Yeah, alright, let's just short rest.
Yeah.
Alright, so you can all have a short rest. If mentioning if any of the
I'm gonna
potions
roll one of my hit dice.
potions could help. Dynasty does say, well, I've currently been commissioned to increase the stock of potions within the keep. Come up with a few little contraptions here and there and ideas. And with Xylie's help, we're able to put a few together. Have you ever heard of a potion of arcane might?
Have I heard of that? I don't know.
You don't think? Yeah, you don't. No, you haven't.
No.
Mm.
What does it do?
Well, similar to that of health, but this is to restore your magical abilities.
Oh, a warlock could super use that.
Someone's
Yes,
excited.
Hey, so cute.
So far, I have 3 ready for the moment. So I have a greater and I have two standard brews.
What's the difference? How do they work?
Well, you drink one, and it might give you enough energy to cast two of the lowest tier spells, or it might give you enough to cast of the 3rd tier spells.
How does that affect a warlock? Because they're all maximum level. It's
Yeah.
just you just need to regain spell slots. It doesn't matter what spell slots you have.
Yeah, so the way it would work, it will go against the... so it will be like rolling 2d4 plus 2, and then that will equal up to a certain number that then goes off the spell point table, and that spell point table equals the amount for spell level. So for 4, that'll be a 1st level. For 8, I believe, that's a 2nd level. For 12, that's a 3rd level.
Okay, but then that would still also mean though that if she got a 2nd level spell back, she would still cast, or a 1st level, that would still be cast at its highest possible level.
Correct.
Okay.
'Cause you're a warlock. But you don't get the one back.
That sounds pretty good.
Also, really... Whoa! Upkike, thank you so much! Thank you so much for the cheers and bits! Thank you!
Whoa, that a lot of biddies.
Yeah, a lot of biddies. Good amount of biddies. Thank you so much for the biddies. Why is that going like that? Oh, I need to reload Roll20. Oh, good. Wonderful. Dynasty looks you over and says, well, I can provide... The tab is growing, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. So, if you'd like these 3, more than welcome to take them. I'd rather them go to someone who's actually going to use them than be stored up and go rotten and then have some sort of arcane mishap happen over the coming months.
Well, also it's worth mentioning that if we fail, then probably there will be no use to have a store because none of you will be alive.
Exactly. Well, that's not good at all.
Is there anything else you can offer us before we head in to probably die?
Well, Xylie, do you know what they're up against? Xylie turns and, facing Riloran, he did have a sword. The sword, it was dangerous. It was there, but it wasn't there at the same time. It was like, it was a part of the ethereal.
Well, he doesn't still have it, does he? He's in prison.
He shouldn't know, but
That sounds like he does.
Well, I mean, if it's an ethereal sword, it could be possible that he could just summon it.
No, I've seen it.
Oh yeah, we saw him with it, hey.
yes.
Shit. This prison sucks.
It's
not doing any of the shit it's supposed to do.
It's like one of the luxury prisons that's like really roomy cells and they get contraband smuggled in.
Yeah.
Well, to be completely honest, it's between Nightstone becoming a settlement and our people burying them away, and then the uncovering of the Nightstone, and then settlement happening, and then the wars between the two of us, and now the Whisperers out there in the world. It's just there's assholes out there.
I mean, true, but it seems kind of important. You'd think you'd do it right.
Well, that's what the Union Court Totem was for. But hey, I guess I don't know.
Well, shit happens, but now we get to fix it.
I'm sorry to place this all on you all.
It's kind of what we do, so it's fine, I guess. But is someone equipped for the job? Does it?
Well, you're all really good at it, at least.
That's true, we are.
Dynasty, you don't happen to have any experience with soul manipulation, do you?
Not myself personally. The passing of souls is something I've left to the divine beings themselves. I'm happy to let them pass and go about their way. Though there are tomes and grimoires out there that do exist on the matter, of course. The one thing that comes to mind truly is soul coins from the layers of Bator. Currency of the Hells.
I'm more so interested, say you should already have ownership over a soul, getting additional information out of them.
Well, in that case, you just need to peer into the soul if you have it, or however you're holding it.
Well,
If it's from what I've heard of the coins, you can press them for knowledge, borrow the experience, or even chip away at their soul for your own vigor and health.
would that be painful to the soul, would you say?
Tearing at the soul, yes, of course. Whatever damned being, be a part of it.
Oh, good.
Faye, I think you should take this just in case. And she'll give Faye the soul stone.
Gladly. Die, take. Gonna hurt this guy even after he.
Ah, yes, the pretty stone, yes.
The classic. You
Oh, good.
here with us.
Me.
Faye is just gonna get hurt and she'll be like, yes, dance, my little puppet, dance, and stuff. Nom, 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 nom.
Just shoot ethereal bolts into the stone. Just saying, dance, monkey.
Yeah, the soul's fade.
Oh, brilliant.
Just like tap on it, just like shake it, like, how you feeling in there?
It's like Finding Nemo with like the drawing with the like Nemo in the bag.
Yeah, now I'm thinking of like a snow globe.
Watch this little guy like trapped and they're like, oh.
Just
I thought you
crying.
would kill me.
This is worse. Yes, essentially the soul will be has a number of times it can be used up and used for borrowed experience to take health, or even to what did I say? Experience, health,
Question.
and question.
Question?
And question the soul.
Oh, I can ask him questions?
Yes.
I'm going to ask him inane questions every single day that he can't answer. I'm going to ask him what the weather's like, and he can't tell me because he can't experience it. He's dead. He's stuck in a rock.
At the expense of the soul.
Well, okay, well, I'm not going to do that then.
Hey, what's the weather like? Please, Mistress, stop!
His face begins to dissolve away. The mist
It would be worth
loses half a head. So then he's only just like an eye from like fucking the final battle between Marek and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Shadow Realm. Right. Nerd.
Alright.
So can you...
If they aren't able to give us something else, I'm going to go out and sit in the garden and go into my trance for short rest.
Alright, you sit in the lovely garden. There are some incredibly beautiful flowers back here. The smell is... gosh, it's a little overwhelming. But it's not It's not triggering any allergies, but it's peaceful. It's incredibly peaceful over this over this warm summer night. What about you, Ophelia and Asphyxia? What would you like to do during this time?
We don't need a bed. I guess Asphyxia will just go and sit in the garden with Faye and have a short rest as well.
Ophelia is gonna. I assume Ophelia got her tea.
Yes.
Or some form of tea.
In a very elegant china cup with a little dish underneath it. There are also shortcakes brought out. Her arm's in a nice little apron, has a nice little apron on that is black and red.
What was the? I can't remember for the life of me. What was the girl's name?
Dynasty.
Xylee.
No, Xylee.
Oh, Xylee, thank you.
Xylee. Ophelia is just gonna sit at this table and just ask her about all the words that she's been taught lately.
Some are not safe for stream, but she goes, yeah, Lady Nana's in talking, and she's giving me what she calls the talk among her people, and very interesting to hear. Whereas we don't get a talk. It's more of a, well, it's a little embarrassing, but it's a bit of a show in an elegant performance.
Interesting.
I think it's similar to what these civilizations call opera.
I'm not very familiar with opera, but I've heard of it. No, that's Ophelia's just trying to find stuff to like laugh with her about.
Why is Ophelia so wholesome?
Ophelia's just kind of tired, and she knows that there's going to be a lot of bad shit happening soon, so she's like, hell yeah, let's go chill with this 10-year-old and just say swears for 6 hours.
After Asphyxia would have had her hour of just kind of sitting, she would have gone in and just be leaning against the doorframe, kind of watching the interaction between Ophelia and Xylee. And when there's kind of a natural pause, she'll just call out to Ophelia. May I have a moment, Ophelia?
Of course. I'll be right back. Just head up to Xylee and head outside.
I just wanted to check. It's not something that I'm accustomed to so much, but I know that I have my viewpoints on passing of souls and something where we all end up. But after your friend, I just wanted to make sure you're okay. And I know you and Sia were close. And I know that can be a very stressful situation, and particularly, I don't console people over death usually. Are you okay? I just wanted to make sure we're about to go into something that might be quite dangerous. Will be quite dangerous. We may not come out of it, but I wanted to just make sure you
Oh, yeah, well, I guess I haven't really had to think about it until all of this started. And, I'm learning a lot about what I can do. And, I didn't spirits to help me and stuff like that. And I guess that's kind of changed because I was actually able to almost communicate to them. And from what I guess, they were just people who had protected my family for a long time. So I guess that kind of changed my opinion on a lot of this, you know, knowing that, you know, there could be a chance that I come back in a form that could protect someone. It doesn't make death as scary anymore, sort of thing. And I feel like what I'm doing is right. I feel like my family and people who know me would think this is the right thing to do. And yeah, I haven't known Sia for very long, but you know, I grew up with a whole bunch of, you know, misfits. None of my siblings are the same race, the same anything. So yeah, she just kind of reminds me of, you know, I see elements of them in her, and she's someone I want to protect, you know. She seems like she's been through a lot, even though what I remember her saying to me is blurred. I can't remember anything of what she explained to me, but I'll be okay. But thank you for asking.
You're muted.
Shouldn't have been muted. I think my microphone was just focusing something out. Faye has been trying to encourage me to. Your lives are so much shorter than ours, so I know that we haven't been traveling with you long, but we do appreciate your assistance. We're very used to working alone, just the two of us, so.
I mean, I don't even know how old I'll grow to. I've never met anyone quite like myself. I can only assume I'd live like a normal lifespan, but who knows with this tiefling blood mixed in. But yeah, I can imagine it'd be a bit weird for you, you know, being constantly with other people other than Faye. You guys seem like you've been traveling for a long time together.
We have. She is the first person since I was by myself for a very long time before Faye and I were traveling together.
Must have been lonely. Or maybe you're one of those people who enjoy their own company. I don't know.
You'd be amazed that most of the time when you think you're alone, you're not truly alone.
No, I understand that now more than ever, you know. I understand that something's looking out for me. And I imagine something's looking out for you too.
Not anymore, but they were.
Well, now you do. You got Faye. And you have me. I'll look out for you. if that's what you want.
Oh, you're muted, I think.
Well, I can't guarantee how long we'll be traveling together, but I'll hold you to that for as long as we are.
Well, I'm enjoying all this more than I thought. So if this leads to other things, then I'd happily go along for the ride. It's nice having a bit more of a purpose than, a farmhand and, digging up dirt. I digged up a lot of dirt in my time. Like, so much dirt. But that's probably not very interesting to you. But as long as we're traveling together and we've got ideals that kind of match and all that, I'll happily stay by your side and hopefully to an extent Faye. She seems really cool. You both do, despite being really mysterious. It's kind of cool though.
We are cool.
Well, if you don't tire of undead and demons, I can't say that Faye and I would probably have any arguments against you traveling with us.
And I don't know. I don't think anyone minds a bit more muscle. Especially now that I can summon some sort of guardians. Maybe you guys can help me with that. I have no idea where that comes from.
Well, I'm more well versed in familiars, but
I don't know. Maybe
seems to
this
be
whole
along potentially the similar line, so I can give some kind of counsel. And Aquamity, when you said could do with some more muscle, is in his little imp form, and he's just like comes up on your shoulder and he's just like, ah!
Little wing.
You two can both have inspiration for that conversation.
Ophelia will just sort of scratch under their chin, and I'm like, well, I have some friends back at home that you might not totally get along with at first, but I think you guys would be pretty cool together. Considering a lot of things are leading to around the Golden Fields, we probably end up there anyway.
Have it a long way.
We've got bigger fish to fry first.
Agreed. And Asphyxia will just kind of take her leave. Aquamity's still on your shoulder, just like
Flossing.
Ophelia will sort of see if they want to perch like in her hand, and if they do, she'll just sort of keep giving him pats and scratches.
and he'll just keep flossing like
It's canon. And then he dabs.
Oh god, full bird dab.
I'm just picturing the floss kid, but just with bat wings instead of a backpack.
Yeah, like just real lanky. Like a lanky imp. Just like...
Bloated belly. With that, night comes around.
Actually, can I do
Yeah,
something?
no, of course, yeah.
I just want to send a message to my contact and ask how far away he is, because I didn't actually ask where he went, because I was too fucking angry at him.
You were. So, what do you say?
I just ask him how far away he is, because I have a lot to tell him, and I might not survive.
Heading to Waterdeep, other priorities lay ahead. Send your report via Raven.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too. You receive back.
I'll
No.
write a report. And I will send it with the rotting hand that he can have.
poor raven that's just like flying with rotted hand across the.
Just tied to a really shitty piece of rope.
Other like birds of prey will like try and like freaking take the hand.
Stop!
Aw.
Stop!
Leave me alone. I'm just trying to do my job.
We love him. And thank you so much for the bits up high corner. Thank you.
The best half orc you've ever seen.
Exactly. Best talk.
She's a talk. She's the best.
So, as midnight rolls around, Zarek kicks back up, just yawns, puts his boots on. Dicey comes over and says, "Well, you're going to be needing these," and puts in front of you 3 potions of healing, and a greater mana potion and 2 mana potions.
What are mana potions do?
Basically, restore spells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ophelia won't take
So
it.
these are the ones that
Yeah.
they were talking about before. Okay.
And I'll give you those post-game. As midnight rolls around, Xylee has summoned the unicorn statue. As you head towards the market square where the Nightstone is, there is a...
Wait, can Ophelia just say a little goodbye to Xylee?
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, she's gonna bend down and give her a hug and say, "Okay, so if anything happens, there's a chance we might not come back, and you will need a lot of strength and courage going forward. So, when life will kick you down, you just gotta say, fuck you, and get back up."
So if he knocks you down, you better say fuck you and get back up.
I promise I will.
Come back, please.
I'll try my best.
All of you. Grown fond of you all. Also, gestures to this, just to the building. This wouldn't have been a thing without you all. Thank you. You would have had war. And all this going on. And the weird guy with the mark.
That's true. We'll try our best to make sure we see the end of this.
Okay. Come on. It's nearly midnight. As she leads you towards the Nightstone, there is a heavy guard presence around it. Lady Nanda's there. Looks at you all and says, "We heard about what was going to happen. Xylee
Who's
told
next?
us."
Xylee.
Xylee goes, "I did. When I went to go get the totem. Hope you don't mind."
They just snitches get stitches. And stabs her.
No! No, this is a child!
They have to learn.
You gotta learn young.
They understand the
Anyway, I don't do that. Let's get on in there.
As you all stand around the Nightstone, there is a glow from the central smooth oval-like structure. The unicorn totem begins to shine, as well as Xylee then is able to twist the head and twist the base to then make it shift and change into that of a into that more of a wand than an actual totem. And she holds it out directly to it. You see there's this fine line of purple energy that shoots forward out of the horn, connecting to the Nightstone.
Is she a magical girl?
She's a magical girl, yes. She is a wizard.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
As her elven robes billow from the magical force exhibited from this unicorn wand, the Nightstone then pulses with energy. And she looks at you all and says, "It's now or never. Whatever awaits you, please come back. All you have to do is touch it."
We'll do our best.
Marshal Neventa pipes up. "You've got this! Bring us his head!" And the rest of the men around him go, "Rah!" Lady Nan goes, "Well, at least something to prove. Whatever. We believe in you. Also, you know, there'd be a bit of a reward. I mean, stay safe." And as you gather and press your hands against the stone, you are drawn into it like a sudden shock forward to then hitting a brick wall. As your eyes shut, you're drawn into this void of deep purple and emptiness, to then find yourself falling through a maelstrom of dust and ash, flying at incredible speeds, falling towards a small little island, a reflection of what Nightstone is. This ruined citadel within the depths of the shadows of reality. There is a shining burn mark around the ground as you begin to land and descend, and around you you hear the screams from within this ruined citadel. Your friend Sia at harm. And we're going to pick this up next week.
Shit, son.
Yes, son. Yeah. So yeah, just because we're a few people down, and we're gonna kick.
I want to play more D&D.
It's D&D, and I know. I'm sorry, but on Monday can't come soon enough.
We are 2 people down.
We have to build
Yes.
up. And I still have. Still, Todd needs to tell me if Dane's going to be involved with this or not, and if he's going to pilot 2 characters. If not, who knows? Otherwise, Dane is just shyly watching from the background. I don't know.
And he's like, this isn't my problem anymore.
Chad, if you're watching, I am sorry.
Dane's there, but he's just too short for us to notice.
To catch up.
Like
that's
there's a
It's like because when like things of less mass fall slower, so we're like all falling towards, and Dane's like, "Wait, guys, wait up!" Like,
friends.
he has to try and do like the like put his arms closing.
As you all have descended down onto the island of the Shadow Citadel. Pick up next week for some fun in the shady sun. Woo.
Are we raiding?
Yes, God, I haven't raided in a long time. Let's do a raid, fam.
It's Maleficent, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna
Yes!
say Smells online.
Let's go give the raid. So thank you so much everyone for viewing with us tonight. Thank you so much to everyone who stuck around from this year's raid. We will be back again next week on Monday night for more Underachievers D&D, where you can also catch me on Wednesday night for Dragon's Brew D&D, and then Sunday morning at 5 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for the Vice D&D.
Excuse me, am I chopped liver? I'm on one of those streams.
You are, so tell us what one you're going to be a part of.
Oh, then I guess we're doing outros, so Hi, I'm Viridian Knight, otherwise known as V. You can find me here, or you can find me on this same channel on Wednesday nights. I'm not going to say a time, because if I say a time, it's going to be like an hour later, like what tonight was. Almost was.
That was kind of my fault.
Yeah.
With time
It was gonna
zones.
be that anyway.
Welcome to Dragons and Cats.
In that game, I play Macaf, who is a draconic bloodline sorcerer who's dealing with a lot of shit because she is becoming more and more draconic in a campaign against dragons. And
Oh, yeah.
we have some party conflicts because she doesn't want to kill dragons, and the party
Everyone else
just,
does.
the rest of the party just kind of has been. And now she's like, no, don't do that.
Stop.
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 Get some help.
Stop it.
No, seriously, these boys need to get some help. They need a therapist.
Seriously, they killed like this green dragon who's like, literally all I want to do is go to Cholt and make wood carvings in trees.
Why would they kill
Because
them?
it's like, he's a green dragon, he's lying. And I'm like, you bitch.
That's sad. That reminds me of when you have to kill the really cute monster in Monster Hunter that does the painting.
I know, right?
Yes.
I low-key may have shed like an actual IRL tear. I was really sad about it.
Oh, yeah, I
And
cried.
I
When
stopped playing the game.
I cried when we had to kill this dragon. So I'm just like, fuck you all.
And may I say, fantastic work tonight. Welcome back. You did a wonderful job. And my god, Ophelia is so fucking wholesome.
It's so wholesome. Like, we really need Ophelia to stay because of how not really wholesome, like, that's not really Faye and Asphyxia's brand. They, like, really need, like, some yin and yang going on. And, like,
Sia's just full sarcastic and drunk.
Yeah.
And then Affiliate's like, guys, let's hold hands.
Yeah. I think Sia can be wholesome, but she
That's
needs
true.
like
She
the
needs-
right like stimulation, which is Ophelia. Whereas, like,
But yes.
where's my dad?
If we also want to do Cat Roulette, where can we find you?
You can find me at Carolette on here on Twitch where I do streams. Or you can find me as Carolette but with a 3 instead of an E at the end on Twitter. That's where I do all my art and shit. So do that.
such as the overlay that you are looking at right now.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, I gone and did that.
And
Also, go on her Twitter, you can find art of Sia and Ophelia.
Yeah.
who will be added to next week's overlay because someone didn't have time to add them today because stuff and things in uni and life and everything's ruined. I don't need to go for a
By
shower.
then I should probably have Todd's new characters done as
Yes.
And there's a really freaking good picture of Faye and Asphyxia as well.
Yes.
I just really
ready.
like drawing.
Anyone question their sexuality, like know what orientation you are, you're like, this is my sexuality now. When
Yeah,
you look at that
that's
photo.
That's it. Gimme. We should just put up little character clips, just through the Be Right Back reel. Oh, I like that idea.
Yes, we should do that.
Yes. Oh, that's so much effort. I'm going to do it eventually. And finally, Alicia.
Hello, goodbye.
Alright.
I'm Alicia. I am a full-time variety streamer. Thank you, people like Takua. I know that you've been hanging out since the raid. Lots of people that have been around since the raid. Thank you. I stream Monday to Friday. I start later on Mondays because we go straight into D&D. And then every other day I start at 2:30 Australian Central Standard Time. And we do things. Today we were chatting and Minecrafting, and tomorrow I will be doing something, that is for sure.
Wonderful. Well, we are going to raid a good friend of ours, Maleficent. Yeah, it is. Yeah, correct. Maleficent. God, I'm really good at this, guys. I'm really good at this. Until then, friends, foes, and familiars, keep rolling those 20s. Goodbye.
Bye.
Roll a 2.
No, just add a 0, it's fine.
Yeah, we're fine.